So I was set a challenge. Can you complete a game of Civ 6 on Deity difficulty? Here you go, here are my starts. I wanted a fun map, so I've gone Primordial because I love Primordial maps. They're brilliant. Can you go through an exact game, an entire game, and win a Deity victory without changing your government from the first government type? I think it's the chieftain one, where you get one economic and one military policy slot. I mean, how hard could it be? I'm going to have a go as John Curtin. I actually genuinely have never played a game of Australia, and they look quite fun. I mean, that Citadel of Civilization is a great antidote against the Deity AI. You know, I was thinking about maybe using Greece, Germany, someone that gives an extra policy slot card, but then I thought, that's going against the spirit of it, isn't it? We need somebody who's genuinely going to take the challenge. But anyway, here's my settings. You know, there's my seeds. Join me if you want. I should also mention, I have an amazing cup of tea that is, oh, you can't film Civ 6 without tea. It's just brilliant. Oh, lovely. Very tasty. Well, check that out for a start, eh? Oh my goodness, here's the seed. If you want to have a look at this. I love Primordial maps just because it's they're just really, really fun. There's the map, there's the game seed. Here are some mods I'm using. I'm using nothing that actually changes the game. Colorize historic moments is really good. It just puts color in the timeline. We've got Great Works Viewer, Gathering Storm, of course, otherwise we wouldn't see this map at all. Prismatic Color Overhaul, just because that's a really good mod and lets you pick cool colors. Great, real great people, unique district icons, Vibrant Waters. Vibrant Waters is really subtle, but it really does make really nice lakes. I mean, look at this, just like the reflections in the water. Oh, absolutely glorious. We're playing as Australia. Australia, again, I've never played a game with, but the understanding I have is that you're looking for breathtaking tiles. That +3 on campuses, commercial hubs, holy sites, theatre squares mean that we pretty much want to avoid industrial zones where we can, or at least put them in special places, and encampments. I think those are the two, and probably spaceports until right at the end of the game. We want to focus on getting lots of campuses up. I think we should get some good starts. Outback stations are just brilliant. We'll put those down as many places as we can. Diggers are amazing, and Citadel of Civilization means if anyone declares war on me, I just get double production for a while. Which I like. I like that a lot. Let's have a look at the appeal, and you can see we have some options. That's a fun thing. It's a fun thing indeed. There is a lovely starting tile, but if I were to sort of plot myself maybe one over onto Lake Throom as opposed to Lake Mackay, then maybe that threes up. I mean, this is a really good campus zone, but that's a really good production tile. So do I want to really sort of forfeit this? My warrior's not going to help me at all. Because ideally I kind of want that wheat, you know? Otherwise I'm not going to grow at all at the beginning of the game. But then there's a nice tile over here. It's telling me to settle there. But there's no way I can get there. So I don't know why it's telling me to settle there. You know what? I'm going to move myself one over. We're going to go to here. There's a mountain road. Look at that. That's a tile and a half. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. You know what? Let's do it. We're going to go for a Lake District theme today. If you don't know what the Lake District is, it's a national park in the north of England called a county called Cumbria. It's the best. It is beautiful and everybody should go there. And if you haven't been there and you live in America or Canada or Australia and you're nowhere near it, you should Google the Lake District, because it's like the mountains aren't crazy big. We're talking, you know, like, so Scarfell Pike is the highest mountain in England. I think that's about 978 meters, I want to say. It's above 3,000 feet, but there aren't many above 3,000 feet. You just have to look at the French Alps and you think, okay, yeah, well, that's fine. We've got lots of production. Look at this production. Oh, 6.3, beginning of the game. I don't know if that's the best thing to do. I think we might use production until we can get a builder out, and then to get that wheat. We also have no pastures anywhere near us, which is a little bit of a shame, so we can't do any culture bombing. But these tiles, these means we got to get the campuses up. Rapido. So straight to pottery, straight to campus. I think, did we go for a double scout start? I think a double scout start might be quite good until we get that, we get the builder up. No, double scout start. Why not? There's actually a lot of land down here. The interesting thing is going to be how close we start to the AI, because the Deity AI, they settle everywhere, they settle rapidly. I'm never a huge fan of them. They just take up a lot of land, a lot of space. It's never very fun. So we'll have to have a think about that. There's my scout. Right, you're going to pop along here. Oh look, Lake Disappointment. Stops us from getting through. Okay, that's quite That's quite applicable. You know what? Maybe a double scout start is not the way to go. We're not going to actually have enough to be doing this. Let's get some food. Let's get that builder going. I think that's probably the best thing to do. 40 gold in a tribal hut's nice, actually. Saving up for that first settler. What have we got to get to? It's like 280, is it? 320. Oh, I swear that's more than it used to be. Never mind. Look, a scout from across the tundra. Ugh. Rubbish. I'm going to let my actual scout do the exploring. Oh, the Blue Mountains. Again, we're actually in a very protected start here. This is quite nice. I feel quite snug. I mean, that's a good thing. Very snug. Got my second pop, which means actually I can spend a few turns just grinding for production out. Yeah, look, it's going to automatically do that. 9.4 production at the start of the game. That's pretty good. So we've got that builder coming along. I think I'm rushing. Do we rush a settler out after that? It's actually tempting. I could get an immediate second city out. Yeah, you know what? I might do that. Let's get that city out. Although saying that, we don't appear to have much in the way of pressure on settling at the moment. So do I want to get the campus first? If I want to get the campus first, that means I need to realistically get food into the Empire, which means I realistically need to be thinking about getting that granary in first. Okay, yeah, let's focus on getting the campus and then we'll settle. Oh, and that helps. Bandar Brunei. Lovely. Another 4 gold per turn. That's actually really good. That means I can be building infrastructure by just purchasing it in. Oh, 260. That means I'm going to get enough for a granary or a monument in about 15 turns. Okay. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. That's not bad, actually. Also, get back here, you frickin' scout. Extra envoy. We might actually get suzerain status with this city-state before you know it, which is interesting. The no government challenge. It's a funny old one, because I'm not going to be able to get that extra government. It basically means that I'm not going to get any, what do they call it, suzerain points, envoy points. We're not going to get any diplomatic favour. What's it actually called? Envoy influence. That's the technical term for it. So if I have a look at this now, my God, yeah, this is the government, this chieftain government. I've got to ride out for the whole turn. No extra points, no extra envoys. It's, only 2 policy card slots for the whole game. Why am I doing this? This is such a stupid idea. Let's get God King. I need to get a Pantheon in and Discipline. I never like Survey. I mean, Scouts are good, but upgraded Scouts, it's not really worth it. I'd rather just not die to Barbs. It's probably a better thing for me. We are in a high production start, but I want to settle rapidly. So I'm not going to go for a game where I beeline towards the Oracle. That is a fun game, and I will try that out at some point. But this time round, I want to get, I think, the government plaza up and running first. So we're going to go for craftsmanship as a starting point. I think that's probably the more sensible option. Oh, lovely. The volcano right next to us has started to erupt. We may get a very hot shower very, very soon, and I'm not entirely sure I like that. Oh dear. Oh dear. We could actually do with meeting another civilization soon. I quite like the fact we haven't met anyone just yet, which means I've got a lot of space. But we're almost on that writing Eureka. And it would be quite nice to not pay that. Oh my god! Get off my scout! What are you doing? That's just rudeness. Rudeness, that is. Great Bath being completed on turn 21 is absolutely ridiculous. We are in a heavy, what is it, like, deity friendly map here. They're on fire. They're doing well with themselves. Oh, goodness me. I'm also being chased into the tundra by that warrior. Run, scout! Run! Oh my god, would you just get lost? Why are you following me? Ah! Run away! I just have absolutely no pressure here to do anything, so I'm actually going to pop 4 turns worth of settler production in at the moment, just literally while I'm waiting for writing to finish. What's going to happen, right? I gambled on the fact that I wouldn't meet another AI whilst I was being chased into the tundra down here. Like, the AI tends not to sort of hunt around in the tundra too much, but to stick to the actual main parts of the map. As soon as I get to 1 turn, I'm going to meet somebody. I just know it. It's just how this is going to go. Oh my god, it's nothing but ice down here. Leave me alone. I found Barb Island, and there's even a tribal hut here to protect me. Lovely. Rest up. We're going to war in the morning. I get the feeling mining is going to be very, very important for me. I have a lot of stuff that needs to be chopped down if I want to have anywhere near a decent amount of land around me. I mean, I quite like plains hills with forests on them, because you can put a worker on there, chop the forest down, put a mine down on it, and suddenly it's really good. Although really the appeal is what I want to keep an eye on here, so maybe the mining isn't the best idea. Because I don't want to chop down rainforest, do I? No, 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 no. No, I do not. Right, animal husbandry. Let's try that instead. Also, as I said, settler, get lost. We're building the camp. Oh my god, there's a +7 campus. I mean, I know there's a volcano next to it, but honestly, I mean, come now. That is ridiculous. Give me your money. Yeah, look at that. I'm on 315. I think a Magnus start might work well for me here. I'm in no rush, and I don't need Pingala because I've got the campus that should pull me scientifically through. So, maybe a Pingala start would be best. And if a Pingala start is best, then I want to wait until my gold purchasing of settlers. I mean, I could do one next turn, but I've already put some turns into actually constructing the damn thing. So maybe, actually, monument. Let's get the monument. Get through the policy cards. Yeah, I think this is the best thing to do. And then we'll wait for Magnus and we'll actually build them ourselves. This is good. Can I just say my warrior has 1 health? Actually 1 out of 100 health. You guys. Oh my goodness. You are glorious. And you provided the extra envoy I need to get suzerain status. Oh, and find a second one. Bologna. Oh, Bologna is a really good one. Extra great people. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Destroy a barbarian output with a post within 5 tiles. Okay, that's interesting. Recruit a great merchant. Great merchants, I think I might actually do at some point. But these diplomatic favour points, these are important and useful for me. Next up, state workforce, about to get boosted by the construction of my imminent arrival campus. Lovely, 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 lovely. Oh my god, I'm just going to get so much science here. This is going to be, oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, horses. Horses. Oh, I'm sat on my horses. I guess that's good, but I kind of wanted the pasture. What are you going to do? There it is. The +7 campus. Oh my goodness. You just need to see the empire view. We're going to have to learn this hotkey. Look at that. +7. Oh, beautiful. I've also found another +7 site here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, I think if we get the settlers out and build the campuses, our science output should be just nonsensically large. And also we've just upgraded our scout who did survive, and I'm just going to give him the hills upgrade, and that should be wonderful. Might be line forward's currency actually. Commercial hubs I think would be useful, because I've got so much appeal here. I could build some very good commercial hubs and get a lot of gold, especially because Bandar Brunei is going to give me some more gold just from the envoys I've got here, so that's quite handy actually. Right, warrior, I know you're not particularly helpfully sort of not injured right now, but my settler's here. I need some escort. Oh my god, I found an even better spot. Yes, it's got 1, 2, 3 volcanoes around it, but that's a +8 campus spot. Oh my goodness. We have some amazing locations. I love Primordial maps. They are so much fun. Hilariously, I can get a Pantheon. Just from what I've got. There's the builder. Oh, you see the settler one's gone. That's fine. We kind of assumed that would disappear at some point. Breathtaking has also gone as well. I like that one. +2 faith and breathtaking tiles. That would have been a really good... it would have been really good for us, but never mind. That's okay. What are we going to realistically get? We don't have any rivers around here, so that would be a bad option. And we don't want to go anywhere near tundra. Divine Spark is normally a pretty safe option to go for. Camps is also a pretty good one to go for at times. Mines and quarries, though, we're not going to really go for. God of Craftsman. +1 production and +1 faith from improved strategic resources. That goes a long way, actually. I quite like God of Craftsman. In fact, actually, that'll help this new city. You know what? Let's do it. God of Craftsman. Let's get the extra faith and the extra production. Lovely. There's your mysticism bonus. We're going to pump our city down there on the coast, so Melbourne's got nice large amounts of population, and then we're going to immediately pop the pasture, thus giving us this large culture bomb here. And look at that, that is a 4 production, 2 food, 1 faith tile. Glorious. In fact, actually, we're going to build ourselves a campus, because there is another +7 one over here. We're going to treat ourselves to it. It's going to be lovely. Yes. So, very imaginatively, the second mountain in the Lake District is called Scarfell. It's right next to Scarfell Pike, but there's a big sort of valley between them, so you can't really walk from one to the other. Really selling this, aren't I? I love the Lake District. It's amazing. You should go. You should go a lot. I'm just forcing this food tile into Scarfell Pike because I need it to get to the complete 4 population. Otherwise I can't get either the government plaza or the market. And that would just be a shame on many levels. So we go. Magnus, in you get to Scarfell Pike, and then we can start pumping out settlers without worrying about depleting population, which is going to be a really useful thing. Get foreign trade up and running. Yes, very good. Very, very good. And only 3 turns until our population grows. It's actually quite handy. Should we see if we've got any iron? You never know. It's not a brilliant resource for me because it sort of ruins the luxury of everything. Oh, Nanadol. Lovely. We have at least one next to, actually 2 districts next to coasts or lakes. So that would give us 4 culture. I love Nanadol. Brilliant city-state. So I had an amazing thought. Right, bear with me on this one. I'm going to stick a government plaza here, which means, let's just move this one, swap it around. That means that this campus will get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the breathtaking, 8 for the proximity to 2 districts, and then 9 for the government plaza. This will be a 9 adjacency campus. Have you ever seen better than that? My god, this start, it just gives and gives and gives. I was looking for places to settle and I noticed there was a 3 food, 2 production tile up there and I couldn't work out why. And look, something Manjaro. I think that's Mount Kilimanjaro up there. I've got 1 turn until the edge. Oh, you see, I could have just about got away with a golden era there, but no, unfortunately not. Okay, well, there's no point going to have a sort of peek up here. I'm just going to get rid of these barbarians. Barbarians are no fun for anyone really. There's always a risk that iron ruins a load of tiles for you, and I think I've just about got away with this one. God King, get lost. I don't need you anymore. Discipline is still quite useful. At the moment, I'm not really building many units, but I think I might go for urban planning. I think it's probably the more useful one for now, until I get the more interesting policies. Make dedication. What are we going to do? We're not going to have a religion. Can't bother with that this game. Although we hope we would have huge faith starts, but I'm gonna focus on the gold output, I think, this game. So, do we get Eurekas? Eurekas are probably more likely because I'm going to get more likely to have campuses and great scientists. So let's do that one for now. There's your iron, actually. Oh, you see, that is really annoying because that would decrease the appeal of the tile next to the Blue Mountains. And there's one up here, which is a very good tile up there as well. So the iron actually is not in the best places for me. That's okay. We don't mind that. We don't mind that. Going to treat ourselves to early empire so we can pop out some settlers left, right, and centre. And provision. Woohoo! Okay, next up we're going to get Pingala. I think Pingala and Scarfell would be an amazing combo. This is going to be a big city once it gets rolling. I'm just picking up the little tiny techs at the moment. Nothing in particular that I need to rush towards. I've got some horses coming in, so maybe horseback riding wouldn't be a bad option. There's no need for the huge slinger start as well. Let's just get irrigation so I've got all the basic techs, and maybe we'll go for horsemen after that point. No, you think you're going to get this barb camp? Nope, that's mine. Oh yeah, we did it. We cleared a barb camp and got 2 points and lots of gold. All the gold. Excellent. Boosted recorded history. That is a good one. Let's just have a look at the Empire screen, shall we? +9, +7. I've got 24 science by turn 53. That's nuts. I am going to improve this iron because remember my Pantheon gives me another faith and another production from improved tiles like this. And it's still technically breathtaking, which is absolutely nonsensical. I guess it's because it's got so many mountains and water by it as well. So there you go. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, actually we're building the settler in my capital now. That's pretty good. Scarfell, do I want you to do anything other than build a settler? Actually no, I'm going to get you to build a settler as well. Let's pump them out. Wouldn't normally do for this, but I'm going to beeline shipbuilding so I can have a look over the top of Lake Mackay. I think there's some good tiles in this direction here. But I can't actually get to because of this lake. So, yeah. Shipbuilding. Good option, I think, for me. Let's treat myself to colonialization, I think. Wonderful. You can see Germany's popped up. There's Germany. Very exciting. My scout appears to just be in the middle of the frozen desert. Just come on, just do something useful. I don't know why you're insisting on staying down there. Very strange. Very, very strange. Let's get Pingala up and running in Scarfell. Very tasty indeed. Here's my next settler. Of course, he did not reduce the population. And we're just going to have a look for appealing tiles. Look at this. So I could be settling down here, but there's nothing, there's no sort of like super campus spot down here. Up here, however, is a really good idea, and also in this direction. So, okay, we're going to keep an eye out for spots. Scarfell Pike, I don't need you to do anything other than make me settlers. This is our time to shine, to spawn around the map. So we're going to move our guy around it. Oh yeah, look, there's got to be some spaces around there. Oh, beautiful. We're going to get political philosophy. Now, this is going to test our thing. I can't remember if it's the government that unlocks the Ancestral Hall, or if it's just the policy of political philosophy. We're going to give it a try. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll find out soon enough. There's Mount Kilimanjaro. Normally means fantastic spaces to settle in this area. The city-state will keep us from settling in too many areas, but we can settle right under Mount Kilimanjaro. Actually, on this lake would give us fresh water, so there are options. Oh, the Scouts finally freed itself from the frozen wastelands. Go meet some people. Go find Germany. We could do some trading with them. One thing we are lacking, just having a look at this, is luxuries. We've got a couple of whales. Actually, there's some stuff down here. Maybe this is where we need to go, down in the frozen wastelands. It would be a rubbish city. At least we'd get the dyes in. Don't know about that one. Here we are. Off to sea we go, or off to the lake we go. I guess. Is that the equivalent of what you'd say? We'll have a look and see what's over on this western shore. I bet it'll be beautiful. It'll be lovely. Germany, as expected. Hello, my friend. How are you? You're not going to like me at all, because I'm already friend with at least one city-state, but we'll give it a try. We're going to send the delegation across. Yes, okay, we got that in very quickly. Get the open borders trade in, I think, is probably going to be the next one to do. Give you two diplomatic points. There we go. There's open borders. We're going to see if we can make friends out of these guys immediately. Sell me. I want to sell you all the stuff. Right, what do you give me for this? Lots of gold. Yes. Wonderful. What have you got? You haven't got many horses. Let's try and give you as many horses as I can. 75 gold will do. Very nice. And what about the iron? I don't need any of this stuff. So what would you give me for that? 64 gold. Wonderful. That has bankrolled me quite nicely. Look at that. Lovely, 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 lovely. Settlers are too much, but I could just buy myself a library in the capital, which I'm going to do. Unbelievably, they actually have more science than I do. Gotta love the AI on Deity mode. Oh, this is what I love. Cresting a hill, you can't see anything over the top of here. Well, bam. It's alright. Let's have a look over here. Well, bam. It's alright. Oh, actually, dyes. We could use some dyes, actually. That's fair. Oh, who's this? Sweden. Lovely. That'll be a great place to buy my great works if ever I do that. That's intriguing. Let's send them a delegation quickly. They will accept. Let's get open borders going. Make it more equitable. Yep, for 1 point. Lovely. Actually, they would have bought my diplomatic favour for more. Never mind. We'll keep an eye out for them. What would you do for all my stuff? They would give me 3 gold per turn. That'll do nicely. So this city is going to be directly beneath 2 separate volcanoes. So we may have to get, what's her name in? Liang in to get reinforced materials so that the city doesn't die immediately. Newcastle. No. We don't need Newcastle. We need the best titled mountain in the Lake District, which is number 3, Helvellyn. I mean, honestly, so cool. Unmet city-state has been defeated. That's exactly what we want to see. It means we've got liberation opportunities on this map. Lovely. Let's just have a quick sneaky peek into our campus options, shall we? What have we got? Oh, look, a +6 there. Oh, beautiful. You know what? I think I might treat myself to that. That sounds wonderful. Although my builder, can I get the builder out first to harvest it? Or can I bother to wait that long? Can't bother to wait that long. Let's just plonk it right down. Lovely. And in the meantime, look at this. That is a free food, free production, free gold tar because it's right next to Mount Kilimanjaro. Oh, beautiful. But again, the name is not good enough. No. This is actually going to be probably our best city. I'm going to call this one Skiddaw. How do we spell this? Skiddaw. Like that. Skiddaw. Very impressive looking mountain, that one. Tasty. fact, actually, Pingala, get out of Scarfell. No, 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 no. I think Skidor is going to be the best place for you. Oh no, guys, this one's only it's only a +7. Oh dear. Terrible, terrible campus choices. Political philosophy. Oh, I wish we could do it, but we can't. We're staying with what we've got. Oh, it's terrible. God damn it, I just really, really want to get a new government. Oh, and then, oh yeah, the government plaza is just totally not going to work, is it? Because it's the next, I actually physically have to adopt the next government to do it. Oh, it's so painful. So painful. I've only got 6 culture, which isn't great, so I'm going to go for drama and poetry, go towards recorded history. Hopefully I can pick up a little bit of culture from a good site. I'm just keeping an eye on appeal tiles as well, because there's a good commercial hub areas around here that I want to keep an eye on. So maybe just push my city just a couple of tiles, maybe one more tile to the right, and I can get a good commercial hub here. I think that's probably not a bad idea. God, I love having Sweden in the game. Look at that deal. 4 gold per turn just for 5 political power. I think Sweden are going to just bankroll my early game. Lovely. Here's the next city. Beautiful. We're not going to get the 3 worker each time, unfortunately, because as you can see, I can't build the next government plaza building because of this bloody challenge. But never mind. Right, you like the next one. The next one is called Great End. I love that. What a brilliant name. Commercial hub, that's a +5 zone over here, so let's just go for a commercial district. What a lovely idea. I hadn't really considered lumber mills, but this is actually a really good idea. They don't actually reduce the appeal of tiles, so I can get a lot of lumber mills down. Get myself a lot of extra production. Look at Skidor. Oh, what a glorious city. It's powering ahead right now. I've got a swordsman trying to fend off the barbarians to the north. My settler is just sort of sailing around in this area, looking desperately for somewhere to settle that's pretty good. But I mean, this tile that's all right. That'll be like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, this would be even better. That would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tile. Oh my. So if I settle like here, then I've got access to the reef, I've got access to the whales, and the mercury, and I can put the campus down here. It's not the best city, but eventually it will be, as soon as I get the outback stations in a little bit, which aren't, I mean, they're still quite far away. The guilds are still over here, but, you know, that's quite fun.